Last time on Dragon Ball AT, Frieza revealed his reason for traveling to Earth, the Dragon Balls. Vegeta confronted his father, who seems to have fell victim to his pride after all. Just as the Grand Minister had predicted in the first chapter, what's bound to happen with our Saiyans next? Find out today! Our story continues with Kakarot and Frieza dashing at one another at supersonic speed, colliding with each other's elbows. Kakarot seen smiling, Frieza, however, looking livid, as Kakarot would be the first to respond, full of confidence, saying, "What do you know? You're not as strong as I thought you'd be."
What did you say, monkey? I'll show you.
But Frieza's rant would be cut short as Kakarot's boot then lands a devastating kick across his face. Kakarot then smugly responding, "You'll show me what exactly, Frieza?" With little time to react, however, other than the initial scream from the shock of the pain, Frieza would be sent flying into a nearby mountainside, with the impact being heard miles away. A crater to match would then be seen.
You filthy Saiyan, I'll make you pay!
But just as Frieza would voice his threat, Kakarot would then be seen appearing in front of the cornered tyrant as he would fire back. "You're in no place to hurtle insults, you know. If this is all you have, you should give it up now. You can't beat me like this, and you know it." But in the next panel, we would see that Kakarot clearly struck a nerve with that last statement, as the Frost Demon would then let out a blood-curdling scream, blowing the surrounding mountain that was encasing him to bits. Following the initial scream from Frieza, the mountain would immediately shatter, leaving nothing but rubble and smoke as far as the eye could see. And as the smoke would clear, it would seem Frieza is making good on his threat, as his body would begin to undergo a transformation, more than doubling in size.
How dare you talk down to me, Lord Frieza? You want to see my true strength? Fine!
As in an epic full panel shot, Frieza is seen in his second form in all its terror. A form known for its unhinged brutality, as Frieza would then go on to drop an equally ominous line. "What was that old proverb now? Oh, yes, ask and you shall receive." But just as quickly as Frieza would utter those words, we would then see Kakarot's reaction, though it would be unclear if it was an expression of shock or fear for the first time in his life.
No way! This power! It's incredible and terrifying. I can't hold.
But as quick as Kakarot was to make that deduction, Frieza was that much faster, as he would land a breathtaking punch to the sternum of Kakarot, resulting in him having to spit up copious amounts of blood, with Frieza then heard taunting the Saiyan, "The next one shall kill you, insolent scum!" But before we get to see Frieza make good on his threats, we then see Master Roshi and Krillin watching from the sidelines, as the two would be discussing a last-ditch effort, with Master Roshi being heard saying,
Krillin, quick! Use that technique you picked up from TN at the last World Tournament!
"Oh yeah! Right, Master! Great idea!" Could it be that the two Earthlings just found a way to beat this sinister tyrant? But before we can get an answer, we then see Frieza holding up a barely conscious Kakarot, almost crushing his skull, as Frieza would then just coldly say, "I will say, I never thought a Saiyan could push me this far. I would let you live to serve me, but that's just too dangerous. Say goodnight, Saiyan monkey." And just as Frieza would aim to turn Kakarot's lights out permanently, Krillin would appear back on the battlefield above the two titans in a familiar pose that we all know. As getting closer, in what feels like deja vu to the original timeline, we hear Krillin yell with authority, "Solar Flare!" And immediately upon Krillin launching the attack, We immediately see the effects take place as a blinding light is shown covering Frieza's face.
What did you just do to me?
As Frieza's then seen screaming, using both hands to cover his face, meaning he let go of Kakarot, as we then see Kakarot descending to the ground. His free fall would be short-lived, however, as Krillin begins taking full advantage of the opportunity, swooping in to catch a helpless Kakarot, as in a heartwarming moment, it would seem some friendships are bonds that can't be broken, no matter the timeline.
Hey, relax, buddy. I gotcha, but we gotta be quick. Who are you?
As Krillin would then smile softly at a downward angle, looking at Kakarot, comforting the disoriented Saiyan.
My name's Krillin. You saved my master, so I saved you. Now let's get out of here while there's still time.
Following the events of the Great Escape, we then see Whis, who has remained high in the atmosphere, hidden from all but Kakarot. As he's seen snacking while watching the battle, he would then go on to think out loud, "Oh my, Kakarot is certainly in a predicament now. Before I intervene, I want to see how these Earthlings and Kakarot move forward." As we then see the fighters having taken advantage of the few moments the solar flare bought them, as they're seen having taken cover in a nearby cave, with Krillin being the first one heard saying,
We should be safe for another minute or two. It should take at least that long for his sight to recover.
"What's your story, young man? How were you able to stand up to that monster so easily at first?"
I'm just a Saiyan who wants to be the strongest. But who are you two?
That is Muten Roshi, martial arts master and founder of the Turtle School. I am Gohan, a student of Master Roshi, much like Krillin. But pleasantries can wait. For now, you need to recover. Here, eat this, a sensu bean. It'll restore you.
As unbelievably, it would be a sensu bean in the Dragon Ball AT universe. It would seem Kakarot may be getting a second chance at fighting Frieza after all. But Kakarot, never having heard of such a thing before, would comedically be seen floating sideways in deep thought.
This bean's gonna heal me? Are you sure?
But Gohan would just softly chuckle and smile assuredly, remarking,
How do you think that old man is up and walking around right now?
That statement being good enough for Kakarot, he would then proceed to eat the sensu. And just as we'd expect, though Kakarot appears mind-blown, he's fully healed with his energy restored as well. As he would then smile again like he's ready for battle, he would just be heard remarking,
Incredible! And with my Zenkai boost, there's no way he'll get the better of me again. Thanks, you guys. I'll take care of this from here. You all get to safety.
And with the Earth Warriors confused as to what a Zenkai boost is, Kakarot would then begin to exit the cave, hollering out at a certain Frost Demon with newfound confidence.
Alright, Frieza, it's time for round 2!
And in the next panel, we would see just how annoyed Frieza would be and in disbelief that Kakarot's still moving, let alone has the gall to challenge him again, going on to only say,
Just how are you still up and moving, you filthy simian?
"No matter,
I'll put you down for good this time, like the wretched animal you are."
As immediately upon stating those words, Frieza would dash in at Goku, swinging a punch meant to take his head clean off. But all Frieza would connect with would be an afterimage of the Saiyan he wanted dead.
What? How did I miss? He was right there.
As Kakarot is then heard from a location Frieza would think to be impossible. You see, Frieza, us Saiyans get stronger every time we recover from the brink of death. As it's revealed that Kakarot is now right behind the tyrant in a show of both speed and mental warfare, Kakarot would continue on. And that first shot, once you transform, oh man, that broke every bone in my body, I think.
Exactly. How are you still standing as if nothing happened? You haven't had time to recover.
Frieza would immediately fire back with both curiosity and a hint of fear in his voice. But Kakarot couldn't care less what the tyrant's feeling, as he would just coldly respond, "What's it matter? The fact is, I'm here right now and stronger than ever." Oddly enough, though, Frieza's body language would then change as he would smile menacingly.
That's right, you're right here, and they are vulnerable without you. Witness the death of those you tried so failingly to save.
What are you talking about?
But before Kakarot could put together just what twisted scheme Frieza had in mind, Frieza would be seen rapidly firing 3 consecutive death beams towards 3 fighters. And in the next panel, we indeed see that Frieza's aim was true and too fast for Kakarot to react to, as Krillin, Roshi, and Gohan are all 3 seen in craters, lifeless from the impact of the blast. And as the 3 corpses are seen laying in their craters with their pupils gone and smoke coming off their bodies, Kakarot is seen in disbelief, stunned from the cruelness he just witnessed.
You monster! You were fighting me, not them! You coward!
And it would be as if the planet itself was sharing Kakarot's distress, as the sky would immediately darken and lightning would rip across the clouds. But the eerie silence would soon be broken by a scream of pain and desperation from Kakarot as he would give in to his emotions. And as Kakarot would begin powering up, his aura would flash a familiar golden color. His hair would begin to stand. As in a stunning last panel, Kakarot is revealed to have finally ascended into a Super Saiyan. Like father, like son, Kakarot has stepped into a domain few have dared to tread. With his blood boiling as well as his rage, and a spine-chilling last line, Kakarot would then be heard making a declaration to Frieza. "Frieza, I will kill you."
But that's it for today. If you made it this far, leave a comment below saying Super Saiyan. What you're seeing now is a preview for the next chapter. If we can get this video to 30 likes, I'll release the next chapter early. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Till next time, see ya!